Hi everyone, welcome to my first video and my channel. I'm a Korean trader investor who currently live in New York and have been trading since 2012. I'll be sharing news, insights with chart analysis. Hope you find it helpful and make sure you subscribe, like, and comment to support. For 2024, Bitcoin has been positive for returns except April so far. However, it has been overcome the loss from April through May and June, and now is over 71K. From statistically, it is hard to estimate if June will be positive or negative in return from number-wise, as it has been different for many different years. However, it is possible by looking at other reports we can estimate how is it gonna look like for the June. U.S. financial institutions has been purchased Bitcoin for their spot ETF for 15 consecutive trading days. More detailed number for daily change in Bitcoin holdings per spot ETF can be found in below chart, per dates and per spot ETF. And today especially we can see IBIT, you can find it on the right side. This is owned by our market leader, aka Big Boss, BlackRock. Volume increased heavily to 750K. As of today, now, Bitcoin price is currently above 70K, and we can see the liquidation is pretty clear for the range between 70K and 71.5K. Within 3 days term, we can see there is a large volume located around 68.5K as a support and the liquidation map, and some resistance at 72K. This is a weekly chart of Bitcoin. What we can observe from here is once Bitcoin breaks above previous all-time high area, it got momentum of bull with high buying power in the previous bull run. I'll give you example from the chart. For example, once Bitcoin broke through 2013's high in 2017, it started a new bull run, a strong bull run. Another example can be when Bitcoin broke through 2018's high in 2020, it started a new bull run, and then it was lasted until 2020. So by looking at our past chart, what we can expect that potentially Bitcoin can get more pressure to upside if we continue support, if we can continue get support for this level. From history of Bitcoin, if it can get support above this level, so it can keep momentum to upwards. If you look into on-chain data for Bitcoin exchange net flow, we can see that the amount of outgoing flow is much more than incoming flow. This should be highlighted, which potentially help us assume that selling pressure is not that high, even though we are almost at a new all-time high. Now, since people always care or focus on altcoins rather than Bitcoin, so let's talk about that as well. This chart is Bitcoin dominance chart in weekly. Bitcoin dominance represents the proportion of Bitcoin's market capitalization in comparison to the combined market cap of all cryptocurrencies. It is a dynamic ratio that reflects Bitcoin's relative size and influence with the broader crypto ecosystem, including Ethereum. All-time high price from most of the altcoins had been made when Bitcoin dominance was below 48.50, and it was in 2021 and 2022. At this time, all of the all-time highs have been made for altcoins. This is estimated leverage ratio for Ethereum. And right now, if you look at this ratio, it shows how much leverage is used by investor on average. Higher open interest and leverage ratio are usually considered as positive signal when the actual price goes up. So when they go up together, it's considered as positive signal from buying perspective. And that is current situation for Ethereum. And Ethereum is the leader of the altcoin. But main thing is, as we could see, many signals show bullish for Bitcoin, but until Bitcoin dominance goes below 48.50%, altcoin might need more time for bull run like 2021 and 2022. So retail investors like you and myself watching this video should anticipate enough time and should focus on increasing the actual quantity of altcoins at the dip or during the correction wave of Bitcoin. I'll try to cover altcoins that I'm investing in actually and share the research that I'm doing in my future video. So ensure you subscribe the channel as I'm planning to cover more as my channel gets bigger. So now let's look at the chart and let's review how I traded. So when we were going down in here, this was the area that I gave as buying signal, and for both of them, what I mentioned is I plan to push long position in both the first and second position and hold until the new all-time high area gets hit. Even if a stop loss occurs at the first position, after one loss, one win will lead to a significant profit. And this has been the first key support zone. So I entered long position here, which was swing position, and I'm still holding it. I'll show you in a second. And after that signal came out, the Bitcoin increased about 27% and people were feeling fear of missing out. So I looked into the chart and then gave another buying point. I didn't provide the signal for short. The reason is because it was very bullish from my perspective. So I shared this position, which was 65K, 65.85K and 67K, around 67K. So in here, new position has been purchased and I entered a new short-term long position in here as well. And this was the sharing that I can share right now. So for my swing trade, I entered to new position for Bitcoin in here, and my day trade or short-term trade, I entered the long position in here. I already took the partial profit, and for swing position, I entered here and then got the partial profit here, and then keeping rest of them. And I'm looking for all-time high. So for my positions, it's right here, and for Ethereum and Solana, I entered a long time ago and got the partial profit and then paying a lot of funding fees, but I'm still holding them. And for Bitcoin, I entered new positions and then got some partial profit and then keeping 240 Bitcoins as of right now. So let's discuss how I'm looking at the chart. If you go to monthly chart, the thing that we need to make sure is there has been no such this kind of candle which makes the all-time high. So I'm expecting that this was a short correction for a month, which was April, and then we're going to hit a new all-time high. I'm not sure if the bull run is going to be extended or not, but that's my view right now, and that's why I'm keeping my swing position. The first point that we need to watch out is going to be 67K, which is breaking the 5 EMA, and that's going to be making the shape as double top, and that's possibly break through below the 20. Moving average 20. So that's one of the things that I'm looking into, but unless that happens, I'm going to keep my swing long positions, and most of the new positions that I'm looking into is going to be long position as well at the small correction. And just to share briefly about the chart setup that I'm looking into for the past 2 weeks, it's going to be this setup. So I'm looking into this range as the key price action area, and if you can see here, it was the strong support level, which was 61K to 62K area. And it broke below this 61K support area. We call it as trap, which was, it goes to the upwards, but it got trapped the traders that make traders think like it's going downside. So it was a trap, and usually the behavior and the characteristics from this trap is usually it goes trades back above and then gets support and then check the resistance level. And after that, it got support in the midline. So what I'm looking into right now is it's going to break above this level. This is the current chart setup that I'm looking into, and 66.5K and 67K is based on, we looked into our weekly candle, and there is the location of the weekly 5 MA location. So this should be a really great support level, and even if it breaks below here, then I'm gonna consider it as a correction wave, and then I'll enter a new long heavy position here. But I don't think that's gonna be happening because so far the candles look strong, so maybe we are gonna hit a new all-time high before we close this week's weekly candle. That's what I'm looking into right now. And for more detailed live trading and more signals, please join my Telegram channel and the link can be found below. Also, this is a resistance trend line that I draw by connecting this and this. So it is getting rejected, and this is the fourth time, and usually at the fourth or fifth time, it break through to the above. So let's see if it break through above so we can take the profit for the long position. It was my first video, so I was a little nervous, but from next video, I'll get better, and thanks for watching. Right now, 2 trading competition is ongoing. The one is with 20,000 USDT price pool, and the other one is happening in Bybit. Competition will be happening every month. Traders join with my link will be eligible every month. If today's video was helpful, please subscribe, like, and comment. That's gonna be really helpful. Trading is always a battle of probabilities and risk management. I hope whoever watched this video make trades that fail less and achieve more what you desire through investment and trading. Thanks for watching, everyone. Have a nice day and have a good night. Thank you.